Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, we've managed to prevent the blight from getting into the polytunnel. We managed to save some of the tomatoes before the ones outside got blight, like the tumbling yellow. All I've got to do now is save some seeds. Even if they're F1, I still save them. I've managed to get Gigantimos for 6 years before they went completely wonky, but it's well worth doing. I've managed to pick up a lot of the tomatoes off the floor that have dropped off naturally, so they're ready. So let's go and have a little look of what we've actually got and what I want to save. I said I was only going to save a few, but I'm going to have the orange banana, the purple Ukraine, the sweet cherry tomato, Apparite, they were brilliant. The yellow mini, they're a climber. The Alicante, and it looks like we've had some visitors. Nice big teeth marks in those. Some Shirley, the tomato black cherry, Crimson Crush, Sweet Million, the tumbling yellows, and anything else that I've missed, but I think there's 10 varieties there. So let's set you up and show you the ways I'm going to save them this year, if nothing, if they stay on the table or on the bed, shall we say. So I normally slice them up and put them in the pots, but this time I'm just going to throw them in. We'll top those up with compost, and then they will go in my fridge. If the temperatures warm up, I switch the fridge on. If they stay the same or reasonable temperature, that they don't actually germinate, and then in the spring when it warms up, I'll take them in the grow room, and you'll just get hundreds of plants if they're successful. But this year I'm going to try and freeze some as well, so we'll do a bit of a mix, because getting them into either the fridge or the freezer can be an issue, so I'm going to do it like that. I've got my tray over here, so we've got the Shirley next. Oh yeah, bit of contamination there, guys. I'm not going to bother slicing them. Let's make sure we've got the right package for the right seed. I'm not going to save too many. I'll get all the air out of these bags. Mrs. K won't notice, but I must put on this one, do not eat. Has anybody ever done that before? Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm not going to bore you to death. So I'm just getting down to the last ones now. The orange banana. Just got to make sure I put them in the right bags. There again, seed companies don't seem to bother, do they? I'll pop them in there. So if the frozen ones do as good as these, then I'll carry on. I'll do it whichever way I get the best germination. Be a good comparison. The tomatoes have come off the same plants. I can get those covered up now, taken home before the mice and birds and everybody else start eating them. But I know there's lots of ways out there to save your seed if you want to sit there and wash them and do whatever you need to do. And yeah, but this has just took me 20 minutes. All I've got to do now is take them home. So that's my way. Just a quick, simple way, as nature would do it. Tomatoes fall on the floor, they grow next year. We throw them in the compost bin, they grow next year. The ground gets frosted, they grow next year. So let's see. Now, hopefully, I've got some compost that hasn't got any tomato seeds in. This compost that I've just took this from has been stood there most of the season and hardly any weeds or even any tomatoes have grown. So hopefully we'll be all right. But like we said before, sometimes you'll sow tomato seeds and they grow different anyway. And a lot of these seeds these days, you might only get 6 in a packet. I've probably got 200 in a tub. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We don't mind, it's for the interaction. Leave me a comment on what you do. And if you tried my methods and has it worked for you, share it in the comments. And why not consider subscribing? Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.